Hey, so you're looking for a little bit slower video of this main body joint that I do for my Flexi animal, specifically like how I go about hollowing out the circle that I'm putting in my donuts and joints in. So I'm going to go over that and hopefully it's helpful. So like usual, I'm going to start with my sphere here. I'm going to make sure my symmetry is turned on. I can see that line right there. I'm going to grab my inflate tool and I'm going to make sure that it is inverted, which means that little sub button right there is highlighted green. So I'm going to make that big, and I'm just going to go over all of this circle in there, kind of making a nice little cavity. I'm going to voxel it to help redistribute the mesh a little bit, smooth it out like that. Then I like to go up here, go to blending, lower the opacity so that I can see how deep is that little cavity that I got going. So I'm going to make that cavity a little bit deeper. Now I can see that a little better. Then I'm going to go in here, I'm going to add my torus. Gonna shrink it down. I like to go in here up to that before I validate my torus and make the inner radius a little bit bigger. That'll make it thicker and stronger. I'm going to put it in here to where it kind of lines up to where the end of that cavity starts. Put that right there. I'm going to clone it. I'm going to validate that cloned one, and then I'm going to grab the edges of this cloned one, pull them down like that. So that way I have this support, internal support here, so when I'm printing, that's not floating in air. I'm going to make sure that these edges are all merged within that cavity, so I'm not having any weird floating bits within here. And then I'm going to take this torus again, I'm going to clone it. This time I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. So let's do 45, 90. Oops. And I like to widen this one a little bit like that, make it extra strong like that. And then we're going to take our body segment, copy it, move that over here, and then we can start shaping, figure out how we need it to be shaped for our body to meld in with that second joint there. There, pull that down there. You're going to overlap a little bit on this first circle, but that's going to be okay because we're going to copy this one and then re-edit it until they mesh really well together. And see how this loop is sticking out there? I'm going to select that. I'm going to get the trim tool over here. I'm going to cut that out. I'll save that. And then I'm going to take these toruses again and I will move them over here to where they move like that. So there we go. Let's delete that one. And then let's copy all of these, clone them, join them, pull it out there. Pull that in there. And there we go. This is not the prettiest looking joint link, but you kind of get the idea. I want to pull that up there so that has some support within that. Pull that up. Guys, take this one. Let's lower the opacity so we can see what we're doing. Pull, whoops. Pull that edge down. And clone this guy. And pull him out. And then you have some basic body links, and you can kind of warp these, move them around to fit the body type, the shape you want, however much you want to hide your links, how small you want to make them, how thick you want to make them, all that. You can play around and tweak these until you get them looking how you want. But yeah, that's how I do my basic body links. And I usually will grab the edges here, pull them up and over a little bit because I like to kind of hide my links a little bit more. Pull the body out a little. There we go. That looks a little better to me. There. So hopefully that is helpful and made sense. And let me know if you have any other questions. I'll talk to you later.